This is your Fox 47 News Flash.
Welcome to your Fox 47 News Flash from the Digital Newsroom. I'm Chris Lewis, and these are the top stories that we're following. The U.S. Court of Appeals for the Sixth Circuit ruled in favor of Governor Gretchen Whitmer in a case challenging a testing plan for agricultural and food processing workers. On August 3rd, an emergency order mandated employers of migrant and seasonal workers to test all workers for COVID-19. Plaintiffs in the lawsuit argued that the state is racially discriminating Latino farm workers by mandating testing requirements. According to the lawsuit, the MDHHS emergency order is targeting two classes of workers for mandatory testing and subsequent enforcement: migrant and seasonal workers, and workers in the meat, poultry, egg processing, and greenhouse industries. Requirements for the emergency order include testing workers within 48 hours of their arrival to camp and separate housing for new residents for 14 days. The governor's office released the following statement on the court's ruling. In a 3-0 decision today, a federal court of appeals upheld the state's power to require certain agricultural employers and housing providers to implement testing protocols among Michigan workers who are especially at risk to COVID-19. The governor welcomes this decision, upholding her strategy to save lives and protect the food supply. A new bill making its way through the Michigan House is trying to help businesses that will soon pay more in unemployment taxes. The Unemployment Compensation Fund dropped in June, triggering an automatic tax increase for businesses starting in January 2021. This new bill would change the law to not penalize companies if the governor shuts them down through an executive order. It basically says if the Unemployment Compensation Fund, which pays claimants, drops under a certain balance due to a declared state of emergency, the taxable wage limit would not be affected. As a result, when businesses shut down, they're not paying into the trust fund, but employees still take from it. Representative Matt Hall proposed HB 6136 and says if the governor, male or female, makes a unilateral decision to shut businesses down, companies should not be responsible for higher taxes if the trust fund drops. The legislation will be discussed again next week before going in front of the Ways and Means Committee and then be voted on in the House. This Labor Day, drivers will be filling up on gas with prices at their lowest since 2004, according to Gas Buddy. The national average currently sits at $2.19. Here in Michigan, AAA says that Michigan drivers are paying on average $2.15 to fill up. That's 49 cents lower than this time last year. Ahead of the holiday weekend, there is the potential for a slight increase at the pump. We forecasted that more than 700 million Americans would take trips this summer, with 97% of those being road trips, said Michigan spokesperson for the AAA, Adrian Woodland. After Labor Day, it's typical to see gas prices go down, with summer travel wrapping up and refineries switching over to a less expensive winter blend. However, this year is far from typical, so it makes predicting what will happen to gas prices next tricky. With COVID-19, it's very unpredictable and a very fluid situation, said Woodland. The most expensive gas prices here in Michigan are in Metro Detroit, Marquette, and Saginaw. The least expensive is here in Lansing, Traverse City, and Grand Rapids. The coronavirus has changed all of our lives, and many people don't know where to turn for help. That's why Fox 47 News WSYM-TV created Rebound Mid-Michigan. Everything you need to get back on track in one convenient place. From dealing with stress to unemployment to helping put food on your table, plus ways you can lend a hand in your own community. Rebound Mid-Michigan. Everything you need to get back on track and through these difficult times. We may have fallen, but we will rebound together. Visit fox47news.com/rebound to learn more. Learn more about all of these and all Mid-Michigan's breaking news on fox47news.com.